She says the Fox Force 5 name came about the season that they went on vacation and LVP walked out of the vacation Puppygate and said, I'm done with all of you. Accused me of leaking a story about Dorit and a dog to the press. You are disgusting. I would never leak a story. I'm not going on vacation with you ugly bitches. And Lisa Rinna's like, well, the drama, the whole season, it's LVP. What are we going to do? And she said, Fox Force 5, unite. Let's come up with something. So she came up with a name, or that's how the name came up with. Oh, real exciting stuff here today. What else you got?
Well, do you hear about Crystal Kung Minkoff talking about calling her lawyers after the Sutton fight? Remember the Sutton fight when they were away?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Sutton and I were fighting. It was my third day filming ever on Housewives, said Crystal. I called my attorneys because I was like, are they allowed to come in my room in the middle of the night? No one knows this. I never told this story, Minkoff recently said on her podcast. I asked, and actually, I don't know if it was her podcast, but on a podcast, I asked the producers if I could quit the show. The biggest pain of that whole experience was there was a huge camera crew behind her, just all men, like cameras on them. And I kept saying to Sutton in that experience, you think these men care that are filming this? My God, they're doing it for a paycheck, bitch.
Yeah,
Please.
no one.
Television. Nobody is like, have you ever, whatever. I've worked in TV a long time. The guys are great for the most part. And they don't give a shit. They're half asleep behind the camera. And I
There
kept
you
saying to
go.
Sutton in that experience, like, I'm not saying you did it intentionally, Crystal continued. I'm just letting you know my experience because I have my body dysmorphia and my own body issues. Back in April, Crystal suggested that Sutton didn't have a natural friendship with Garcelle Bouveau, but she had an
Okay.
alliance. The show doesn't allow to have natural friendships, she said at the time on Reality with the King, our friend Carlos King. Sutton and Garcelle saw each other a lot outside of filming, but I don't think there's and we've talked about this on the pod, that there's an inherently strong alliance. That's so, whatever. That I always am shocked by that with social
It's
media, with
over.
reality. I always
It's
thought they were
over.
much better friends.
No, and by the way, yes, she said, I was violated, because I was naked. It's not about you. That was, Crystal's whole MO on the damn show. She's like, I'm not saying I was right or you were wrong. I'm giving you how I felt. Well, yeah, she says she called her attorney, called her lawyers on Sutton Stracke and said, I just don't find any of it interesting. Teresa is talking about something from 20 years ago and this and that. It's all
Sure.
boring to me. It's all boring. Talk about
It is.
current events, people. If your podcast is based on the past, I don't know. Then
Well,
we
I think people are very into that. Like,
they
I think
are.
people, yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean,
Okay.
there are just podcasts all about recaps of old episodes. So I
Oh
don't think that's
gosh.
necessarily a bad thing. I
You're
just,
right.
the
You're
victim mentality. I don't know. Crystal's hard for me to get on board with, but a lot of people like Crystal a lot more post show. But like, it's
she's
just
okay.
so, I don't know. It's just shocking to me because I'm like, yeah, you're on a reality show
She's
and it's a
okay. I
girls trip.
mean, not writing home about her, I'll be
How's that
honest with
podcast
you.
doing?
It's chugging along. It's hanging in there,
They still
It's
do.
hanging in there. Yeah, they're still doing it. What was I gonna tell you? I still am excited for All's Well or whatever that show is with Ryan Murphy coming with Niecy Nash and Kim Kardashian. Oh, looks
When does
so
that
good.
drop? I'm with you. I'm excited about that too.
I mean, and Glenn Close has also played a lawyer before. If anyone wants a brilliant show to watch, go and people have told me they've watched Menendez Brothers because of us. Go and watch Damages on FX. Glenn Close played Patty. What the hell was her last name? Patty, whatever. Just she was a lawyer. It was so good, but she's playing another lawyer apparently. So watch Damages on FX. Judith Light is in it, who's worked with Ryan Murphy. I can't wait for this show. I can't wait. And I'm sorry, Kim looks great. Her acting looks great. I don't give a fuck what people say. Um,
Ooh.
sorry. Uh, what was I going to say to you? Oh, what about this?
Talk to me.
Stassi has slammed the Valley. First of all, there's some good and bad news for Stassi Schroeder. The good news is, I can't believe I'm uttering these words. I don't know who's been sitting around waiting for this, but Vanderpump Villa season three, it's like a real thing.
Is happening?
Hulu don't want to part
That's
ways with
huge.
Vanderpump.
Wow.
They don't want to part ways with
That's huge.
Vanderpump. Wow. Well, there's the good news. And season two, Stassi and Bo with the little ones, Hartford and whatever the hell his name is. Um, Excellent. They loved Stassi. Attribute much of the success of season two to her, and Stassi will be returning to the villa, Vanderpump Villa. So Stassi, guys, like I said, cancel culture. There's no such thing. Remember when we canceled Mel Gibson
I
for all
can't
the things he
believe
did?
that show did well enough, though. That's amazing.
Listen, I
Hats off to
watched
them.
it. I'm gonna keep
You
my
did?
I watched not the full thing, but I watched enough of Vanderpump Villa season two. Yep. I had two people on from it. Yep. Hannah
Oh,
and
God
Hagen.
bless you. You're doing the Lord's work. That's great.
Yep. That's what they say about me. They
All
say
right, look.
a real Mother Teresa.
Uh,
I'm a
Mother
savior.
Teresa of reality TV.
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to go to Disney and
What? Was that a full show? Did we do the full time?
yeah, absolutely. I was going to thank a sponsor, RHOA. If you guys have listened to this podcast and you think after listening to us you need mental health help, well, you're not alone. We do too. And I've been in therapy for a decade. I have no regrets. I love therapy is the reason I have a healthy marriage and a healthy business.
Really?
I love RHOA. RHOA is on a mission to bring therapy affordably to people nationwide. They also accept almost all insurances. And did you know that the average person pays just $15 per session with Rula? Also, if you sign up with a therapist, you don't like them, you can easily change no feelings hurt. Go to rula.com/TSFS to get started. RULA.com/TSFS for convenient therapy that's covered by insurance.
I would like to tell you about,
Who?
well, first of all, I am in therapy myself. It's
You
called
are?
yes, I am. It's called Behind the Velvet Rope Podcast. I turn on this microphone, and you guys don't realize this really is. It's happening before your very eyes. When I'm in a good mood, this really is an authentic podcast. I wear the emotions on my sleeve. Yeah, some days I'm just a cranky fucking bitch. Other days, life is great. This is my therapy, really, for real. You
No, I
too.
know your love of this. Yeah.
Now, I'm drinking my water here. It's pink, right? You keep referencing Virginia, who we went to lunch with. Virginia's on this stuff. I turned her onto it. This is everyone thinks this is bullshit. Literally, all day people are like, you're aging backwards. What are you doing for your skin? I'm not saying that. That's what they tell me. It is peak life. Peaklife.com/velvet. Get 20% off plus a free rechargeable frother and a glass beaker. It's really cool. You
Wow.
make it in a glass beaker. Peak Life, we have so many things. There's two options. There's these electrolytes. I used to drink so much water and it all just went through me. I couldn't, no, because I couldn't retain the water. These electrolytes from Peak Life, you drink this, your skin literally glows. Then you have the matchas. I mean, look, you have teas and matchas. I mean, this shit goes on forever. Look at this shit. And you put this in instead of drinking coffee. You drink these matchas. You know, I mean, you literally make this in a glass beaker, like you're in science class, and it froths over. And are you taking a call during this?
Yes,
She's
this
taking a
is
call.
Sarah.
Hi, this is Ashley from Dr. Wong's office in the lab. Do you have a moment for
I
update?
I do. I do. Hang on
Oh
one
my gosh.
second. Okay, I gotta let you
We'll
go.
let you go. We love you. I'll just close it out. Talk to you
Bye.
very soon.
Bye.
Bye. She's taking
Oh,
a call in the middle of our chat here. Good news for her. Sarah might be pregnant, and you might be hearing the announcement right here on the show. By the way, she said Garcelle Bouvier or whatever. She said I did not correct her that it was Bouvet. I can't help it. I People mispronounce things, and I don't. Shouldn't I correct them? It's not just Sarah, by the way. It's other guests that we've had. But really, no sales pitch. Peaklife.com /velvet, 20% off. This really is the secret to my skin. I wish it was some expensive skincare. It's not really my style. I've tried different skincares. There are good skincares that I've used and I've liked, but look at this. This is called a Fountain of Youth, Youthful Skin Deep Hydration. I fought this. I'm like, how could just adding these electrolytes and drinking this matcha actually help my skin? I don't get it, but it's working. So, you know what? I'm not questioning it. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Sarah is pregnant. Better her than me. By the way, if she is pregnant, the next show, I already have baby names picked out for her. So let's tell her on air what baby names I have come up with for her future child. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Happy